Hello everyone, welcome back to the Essential SQL series. Today we will see SQL clauses in practice. So let's look at each statement one by one. We'll start with the select statement. So let's see select column name from table name as a very basic statement first. Go to the SQL editor. Let's type keywords in caps and column names. So to explore column names, you can simply expand the table names like this and you can see some column names. So let's say album ID, title, artist ID, from table name is albums. Give a semicolon to finish. Let's execute and see the output. You can see there are 347 rows loaded and the data is here. As you can see, the album IDs, title and artist ID. Now let's look at the next statement including distinct here. So let's say we want to see how many distinct or unique artist IDs are there in this table. So I'll simply say select distinct artist ID from albums. When I run it, you can see there are 204 rows compared to the 347 rows we saw earlier, which means that there are definitely duplicate artist IDs which have been removed. Let's look at the next statement with where clause. For this statement, let's look at invoices so that we can use some where condition with a value. Let's use total. So select invoice ID from invoices where total greater than 10. So you can see all the invoices that have total value greater than 10 are showing up. So if we want to know what are the total number of rows, not 64, you can simply see there are 412 rows. So the where condition has filtered only those which are having bill total greater than $10. Let's move to group by statement. Group by is again usually used with some aggregate function. So I will use an aggregate here. Let's use some function to add all the totals. Do not forget to use the group by statement with a space. Here we are seeing all the invoices with their total. So this is what we get. So let's say instead of invoice you want a customer wise total. Let's use customer ID and see 59 unique customer IDs with their bill totals. Next, let's move to having clause. It does a filter based on aggregation. So let's say we want to see only customer IDs having a sum total greater than $40. So I don't even want to see the values. Let's say I can simply use group by customer ID having sum of total greater than 40. So when I run this, you can see there are 14 customers who have had totals greater than $40. Order by usually is done to sort the data. So what we can do is we can simply use this again, but this time we'll add a order by clause. Order by sum of total. Let's say I want to see descending. So you can see the customer IDs are sorted based on the sum of totals, the largest to smallest. Finally, we have limit clause. So we'll go back to the first most statement. You can see album ID, title ID, artist ID. Let's review once. We have 347 rows coming up, but whenever we are working with larger data sets, we might want to see a sample data to see how the output looks like. I can simply say limit 10, for example. So instead of 347 rows, I will only see the first 10 rows, and that's all we have here. So that's all for the SQL clauses introduction. We will see more operations functions in the upcoming videos. Keep learning, keep practicing. Thank you.